Welcome to Brainetainment, the channel that feeds your mind with intriguing science facts and findings. Here, we embark on an intellectual adventure, unearthing the mysteries of the universe, one scientific concept at a time. We take pride in our ability to transform complex ideas into engaging and digestible nuggets of knowledge. Today, we're turning our spotlight onto a topic that touches every living being on this planet. We delve into the fascinating world of sleep science and try to answer the age-old question, how much sleep do you really need? The science of sleep is a vast and complex field with numerous studies and theories. It's a fascinating journey that we all embark on every night, whether we're aware of it or not. Let's dive into the world of sleep science, where researchers have spent years trying to crack the mysteries of this essential function. From the moment we close our eyes to the time we wake up, our bodies undergo a series of changes and processes, each more intriguing than the last. Sleep is divided into two main types, rapid eye movement or REM sleep, and non-rapid eye movement or non-REM sleep. Non-REM sleep is further divided into three stages, with each stage representing a deeper level of sleep. During the first stage of non-REM sleep, we're in a light sleep, easily awakened. The second stage sees our heart rate slowing down and body temperature dropping. By the third stage, we're in deep sleep when it's hardest to be woken up. Then comes REM sleep, the stage associated with dreaming. Here, our brains are almost as active as when we're awake, even though we're fast asleep. This stage is critical for memory consolidation and learning. But what happens when we don't get enough sleep? Sleep deprivation, as many of us know, can lead to a host of problems. In the short term, it can affect our mood, memory, and cognitive function. In the extreme, prolonged sleep deprivation can even lead to hallucinations and severe health problems. The effects of sleep deprivation aren't just confined to our brains, it can also affect our physical health, increasing the risk of conditions like heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. Sleep is a fundamental part of our lives. It's not just about being rested or not feeling tired. It's about giving our bodies the time they need to repair and rejuvenate, to process the day's events, and to prepare for the challenges of tomorrow. As we can see, sleep is a vital part of our lives, but how much of it do we really need? Sleep requirements can vary greatly depending on a person's age. So let's dive into the fascinating world of slumber and discover just how much sleep each of us needs according to our age. The National Sleep Foundation, a trusted resource in sleep science, has provided us with some guidelines. For newborns who are 0 to 3 months old, the recommended sleep duration is between 14 and 17 hours each day. Yes, that's right, nearly round-the-clock sleep. This is because their little bodies are growing rapidly and need all the rest they can get. As infants grow into their 4th to 11th month, the sleep requirement drops slightly to 12 to 15 hours. This includes both nighttime sleep and naps during the day. Toddlers who are 1 to 2 years old need a bit less sleep, ranging from 11 to 14 hours. Once children hit the preschool age, which is between 3 and 5 years, they require 10 to 13 hours of sleep. And this decreases a bit more once they reach the school age of 6 to 13 years, with a recommended 9 to 11 hours of sleep. Now, as children transition into their teenage years, between 14 and 17, their sleep requirement further drops to 8 to 10 hours. This is a crucial time when their bodies and minds are going through significant changes, so adequate sleep is essential. Moving on to young adults and adults between the ages of 18 and 64, 7 to 9 hours of sleep is deemed sufficient. And for our seniors, age 65 and above, 7 to 8 hours of sleep is advisable. Each of these figures may vary slightly depending on the individual's health, lifestyle, and personal comfort, but these guidelines serve as a good starting point to understand our sleep needs better. So, whether you're a newborn or a senior, your sleep requirements are bound to differ. It's important to find the right balance and ensure we're getting the rest we need to function at our best. After all, sleep is not just a passive state, but an active and vital process for our overall well-being. But it's not just about how many hours you sleep. This statement might seem contrary to what we've been discussing so far, but it's a crucial point that needs our attention. The quality of your sleep is equally, if not more important, than the quantity. Let's dive into this concept of quality versus quantity. Imagine you're reading a book. You could speed read through 100 pages, but if you're not absorbing the information, is it really beneficial? Similarly, you could sleep for 9 hours straight, but if it's restless, interrupted sleep, you're not reaping the full benefits. Scientific studies have shown that poor quality sleep can have numerous negative effects. Even if you're clocking in the recommended 7 to 9 hours, if that sleep is fragmented or light, you might still find yourself feeling fatigued, irritable, and unfocused the next day. For instance, one study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that individuals with poor quality sleep showed signs of accelerated aging of the brain. This means that even though they were getting enough hours of sleep, the quality was so poor that their brains were essentially aging faster. Another research found that poor sleep quality can lead to increased stress levels, higher blood pressure, and even an elevated risk of heart disease. These are serious health implications that cannot be ignored. So how can we improve sleep quality? It's all about creating a conducive sleep environment and having good sleep hygiene. This includes maintaining a regular sleep schedule, keeping your bedroom dark and quiet, avoiding caffeine and electronic devices close to bedtime, and incorporating relaxing activities into your pre-bedtime routine. In the end, it's about finding a balance between quantity and quality. You need to get enough hours of sleep, but those hours need to be restful and restorative. As we can see, it's not just how long you sleep, but how well you sleep that matters. So let's not just count the hours we're in bed, but make those hours count. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep? Well, the short and long-term effects of sleep deprivation are vast and touch every aspect of your life. Let's start with the immediate or short-term effects. Ever pulled an all-nighter and found it hard to focus the next day? That's because sleep deprivation can impair your cognitive functions. It can affect your attention span, your ability to concentrate, and even your memory. It's like trying to navigate your day through a foggy haze. Everything seems just a little bit harder. Now imagine that foggy haze persisting. Over time, the effects of sleep deprivation compound. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to more serious health issues, including heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. It can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to common illnesses. The body needs sleep to repair and rejuvenate itself, and without it, we're essentially running on a low battery. And then there's the impact on mental health. Sleep deprivation doesn't just make you groggy, it can also affect your mood and emotional well-being. It's linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and other mental health disorders. The relationship between sleep and mental health is complex, but one thing is clear: a lack of sleep can exacerbate mental health issues and make it harder to cope with stress. But it's not just about the negatives. On the flip side, getting enough sleep can boost your mood, improve your memory, and even enhance your creativity. It's a critical component of overall health and well-being. So, while it might be tempting to burn the midnight oil or cut back on sleep to fit more into your day, the cost might be higher than you think. Clearly, skimping on sleep can have serious consequences. So, the next time you're tempted to stay up late for just one more episode or to finish off that report, remember the real cost of missing out on your zuzzes. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about the impact on your overall health and well-being. So how much sleep do you need? The answer isn't straightforward. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of sleep science, where we discovered that sleep is not just a passive state, but a vital activity that our body and mind need to function optimally. It's not just about clocking in the hours, but also ensuring that the sleep you get is of high quality. We've unveiled that sleep requirements can change with age, from newborns needing up to 17 hours of sleep to seniors getting by with 7 to 8 hours. But remember, these are just averages. Your personal sleep needs might be different, and that's perfectly fine. Quality and quantity are two sides of the same coin. You might be spending 8 hours in bed, but if your sleep is fragmented, or if you're not cycling through all the necessary stages of sleep, then you might not be reaping all the benefits. The effects of sleep deprivation are undeniable. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to various health problems, including obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. It can affect your mood, cognition, and overall quality of life. So, how much sleep do you need? The answer is as unique as you are. Your body has its own rhythm, its own needs. Remember, your body knows best. Listen to it, prioritize good sleep hygiene, and you'll be on your way to better health. Thank you for watching Brainetainment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more science-based content.